Alright guys, so as many of you know, I'm a avid Hot Wheels or die-cast collector. I've pretty much consolidated most of my collection just to the Hot Wheels made Foxes, aka the Corgis from 96 up, and then also the 84 SVO, as well as the 92 LX and the 93 Cobra R, which is really just a 93 Cobra. But I've sold a lot of my other like green lights and M2s and stuff, and basically I've got my whole wall of what I can find is every card variation of every Hot Wheels Foxbody that has been produced since 1996 to present day 2025. And some of them, like I said, the castings are the same, but um, the card art may be a little different, or the castings might have a slight variation. But I have what I believe is every variation, other than some of the short cards and very, very niche, like worldwide market stuff. But like um, one model specifically, it's a 2011 Hot Wheels Racing model. It's a blue Fox body, but there's technically 4 variations of it. From what I can find, like one card art is a Green Lantern card art, the other one has silly bands in it, and then the actual only 2 casting differences is one says, I think, Ford Performance or Hot Wheels Racing on the windshield, whereas the other does not. So I have all 4 of them, and like the Cool Classic series, I have the different colored cars in both of those sets. Um, I don't have, I've stayed away from collecting a lot of the convention, well, the convention stuff I have, but a lot of the like Chris Spangler stuff, I've not really gotten into it, nor do I plan on it. He makes some cool stuff, but it's not what I want. Well, actually, here, I'll pull one down for this. This is the Hot Wheels racing cars. You can see it says Hot Wheels on the banner, whereas this one does not. But so basically, I have a whole carded collection of everything, including the 10-pack Mustang Mania, as well as the um, 5-packs that they have made over time. So my goal is I wanted to have a loose collection as well, so I've been slowly gathering all of that. And in this video, that's what we're going to do. We're going to tear down the rest of my cars, and I have some very expensive ones here. Some would be considered, I would say, Holy Grail level. I don't have an antifreeze to open just because I bought a loose antifreeze as well as a loose Redline Club 92. But I've got a green and silver Mania car, as well as all 5 of the Cobra R's and a couple more. So I've saw a lot of tricks of people using acetone to do this. I don't have acetone, but this isopropyl alcohol will also do the trick. However, the only thing with it is that I had to wait a considerable amount of time and be very careful with it. So we'll get into this. I've already practiced on 2 this morning, but we'll go ahead and do this one as well because I need another one of these for my loose. So we'll take the lid off this, and this is not my original idea. I found it on YouTube. Let's got a little small paintbrush here. We'll get it fairly coated. And what we're going to do is we're just going to line the edges here. And I'm intentionally not doing the top row just so I can try to preserve as much as possible. I know some guys like to collect the cards for the card art, and I'll probably do a posting to see if anybody wants a lot of mine for free. I just need somebody to pay shipping on it. I don't really care, but if somebody else can use it, I'd like to help another collector out rather than just, you know, trashing it. But we'll put a couple coats on it here. I did notice with this, and like I said, I had to wait a longer time than the acetone seemed to do. It still seemed like it worked out all right on the 2 I did. I've not tried it on any of the specialty cards, so that might be a little learning curve. you can see, the card's starting to kind of deteriorate here. It's getting pretty wet, and you should be able to just slowly peel it and see. Oh no, we'll give it some more time here. We'll do a cut here. All right, so it's been probably 5 or 10 minutes, maybe not that long. You can see it's not perfect, but it is starting to peel. It's enough we can just kind of massage the rest of it out here. So it's not liking it at all, is it? Yeah, it's starting to come apart. Oh gosh, that was a real bit close enough. But yeah, so we'll let this dry. I don't think the glue will start to stick back, but the card will come back to normal. So now that we have this one done, it'll fit right here. As you can see, it's arranged by year, 2008 being the start, and the empty spots are the one I have to fill. And then we'll do the cobras here. I've got a unspun-ish kind of no tempo cobra, and then I've got a prototype SVO will stick here. All right, a few minutes has went by. Let's check this one again. A little bit more. So we'll apply some more alcohol to the cobra, and we'll play around with the SVO some more. As you can see here, I ultimately decided that razor blade would be my best option. I just cut on the corner side at the bottom there and went along the bottom as well as the sides, and just got the top corners on each package, just enough so I could get in there and pull it out. And that made it easiest to me to leave the top engaged. And voila! Here's the first 93. Man, this looks red and light. I've got the flash on and it looks very red. It looks almost like torch red or vermilion, not pink. This is, you know. Yeah, so that makes sense why that didn't come off. These are two separate pieces inside here. It's a cool little silhouette if anybody wanted to do something with that. Make like little molds or something. So now that we know how we're going to do the 93s, let's just go ahead and get into it. So we'll go ahead and get started with the rest of the cobras here. Start with the red 2021 Redline Club. Same thing, same process as I did for the pink one. I followed this for all of the 93 cobras, including the 2 convention cars. It just made the most sense to me. Let's see if it's loose yet. Yeah, see how it's starting to now? Starting to separate. It's going to tear a little bit, but that's okay. I don't know. It'll tear a lot more than I thought. Never realized how brown these were on the bottom. Look at my other one down. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Yeah, that's how they're supposed to be. Should have left this one in the pack. This one's got tempo issues. Look at all that. The black is not supposed to be all there. So it's going across the spoiler, and that's not there either. That just makes it even cooler to add. I was pretty happy to learn that I found a factory defect a little bit. So sad that that was the one I opened, but it's alright. I mean, like I said, I don't plan on getting rid of these. If I get rid of any, it'll be my carded collection eventually. But so we'll go ahead and get the orange Cobra open. Still in fairly good shape. Again, this isn't a really cool one. I tried to exclusively buy as many loose cards as possible. Obviously, some of those wasn't over the case, and that's what these are. But one of the cooler ones, I feel like. Now we've got the Mania. This car is, from what I understand, it was an O'Reilly's exclusive as part of the 12 pack. This car is probably about $100 ish. I think I paid $90 for this one, and my first one I paid $75 for. And there's several other cars in this series that's similarly priced. So this one still has a Kids Mart sticker on it, so that's why I'm using this card. My other one is a little bit better shape. Again, this is a 2010 release, I think. So 2009, that's what that says. But so I am going to do alcohol on this one, just because I do want to try to preserve the card as much as possible. Worst case scenario, we will resort to the good old razor blade trick. This whole series is very cool. I would love to have one. However, I don't really want to spend the money for it, because I've spent way too much money on all this. It's currently on the wall. And I've kind of got out of it a little bit. I'm still just collecting these as they come out with new ones, but as far as buying newer ones, buying more, I have about all that I could want. I have way too many, like I said. So while that's doing that, we'll go ahead and tear into what is the most, well, this isn't technically the most expensive, and this is a nerd moment. So the first 1,000 of this series, there's like 3,500, I think, in this series. 4,000, okay. This is 3346. So the first 1,000 have a sticker here, meaning that it was actually at the dinner for this convention here. I don't have a convention car. I would like to get one to say I have it with the sticker on it, but this is probably the most expensive of the Cobras. This one, I got a good deal from a buddy, so I won't disclose that amount, but typically these run about $150 to $200 for the non-convention cars. The convention or the dinner sticker cars are probably about 200-ish. They do have a sticker in a patch you can get, a shirt, I think, that also matches. I don't collect that, so I don't really care. But a lot of people want those as well. I just want it for the loose car, so. This razor blade is getting duller by the second. Everybody loves a good Teal Cobra. I would love to have a Teal 93. So obviously this is probably the most desirable of the 93 Cobra R castings. Same details as the rest. This one has a bluish interior. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a light opal. This does say Cobra for KOI for Julian Coles, the designer, and then also for Cobra. Such a nice casting here, though. I passed up on a lease one years ago, and I wish I would have got it for $75. But like I said, I got a good buddy that gave me a good deal on a package of these. So with that being said, all of the 93 Cobras, we'll arrange them in order here. Castings are out. So at least that's done. Pack these up here in a second. Let's go back to the good old Mania car. You know what? I'm just gonna cut this one too. Be good enough. Judge my razor blade skills. A little higher over here. And voila. It's hard to believe that this one's worth what it's worth. I mean, it's a plastic base card, it's nothing special, but still not as worth as much as this one. But this one does have a metal base, but yeah, these are stupid expensive, which mine has a little print here, so it's not as expensive. But yeah, carded ones of these go for $400 very easily. They will sell quickly at that. So I mean, you can probably get 5 or 6 out of them. Well, maybe not 6, but roughly 4 to 5 depending on where you buy it at. But loose ones are a little bit cheaper. But yeah, so with that being said, we've now opened all of what I had intended on opening today. Set these out for a little photo / thumbnail, whatever we decide here. So as you can see, here is the wall. I do have one of the metal cards up there, but pretty much this is every variation I can find. But now let's start putting them together. So start with the oldest, the Mania car. Put it up here. We'll take our grunge car. It will go right there. Then we will take our SVO mail-in card, stick it right there. And then we'll start with the red Cobra. Teal. Oh, actually, I'm gonna open the hoods on all these. All right, then we'll take our black Cobra, stick it in here, take our orange Cobra, and then we'll put our pink Cobra in. And then now we just like the prototype SVO and then the pink one. And from there, these are some customs. These will be all taken out, filled with the 2000R once it releases. But at this time, this is, from what I can tell, is every casting and variation of Hot Wheels Foxbodies with the 92LX, the 84 SVO, the 93 Cobra R, the Turbo Mustang, and the Corgi Mustangs. This is every variation I can find that has been produced since 1996 to present day. We have the 2008 Modern Classic Series and the Antifreeze here. This was a part of a 5-pack Mustang. This is the Mustang Mania 10-pack car. The Mustang Mania single 12-pack, 12-pack singles. The red and blue Nitto, the 2 variations I showed you guys. Another Hot Wheels racing car. The 90s 90s series here. The Treasure Hunt from 2011, I believe. Then we have the 2011 Mystery Model Skinny Tire and the Wide Tire variation. A green Hot Wheels showroom. The grunge that we opened. The 92 Redline Club right there. That was another single, I believe. That's a part of the 2015 Ford Performance Mustang pack. No, not 2015, I don't know. Anyway, it was before the 50th anniversary. That is another single pack. That I think is a Target exclusive, maybe. No. It was a Hot Wheels 50 pack. It might be a Target exclusive. It's that one at the very top up there. We have the 2019 mainline, the Treasure Hunt, Super Treasure Hunt of the mainline, then the Zamac, as well as the other 2 art car versions, the Fast and Furious Reef Blue LX, the 2021 5-pack, I believe, the 2023 or 2023 or 4, I can't remember, mainline, as well as the newest mainline. My voice cracked. Then we have the Hot Ones. That is not one of the 80s ones. That is a remake that they did. We have the Boulevard, one of the cool classics. Like I said, I have both variations somewhere right here. There's a pink and orange one. We have the blue Redline SVO. We have the Modern Classics / Chase car culture. I really don't know. It's listed 0 out of 5, but this was kind of before Hot Wheels started doing their Chase series as 0 out of 5. So I don't really know why it's listed as 0 out of 5, but it's that one. And we have the mail order car that we just opened there. We have the mainline purple SVO, the mainline Super Treasure Hunt SVO, the other 2 mainlines, this year or last year's mainline, and then that is part of the 60th Mustang pack. I have it right here. And then we have the Cobras that we just opened. That is a FA or Schwartz. It was a like 50 pack from the 90s. This is the mainline from 96 with the wire wheels. The 5-spoke variation, which is now become very expensive. It used to not be that much, but those are those 2. Then we have the holy grail of these, I would say, is the Corgi backpacker. These came in a 5-pack backpack, quite literally. Yeah, they're kind of hard to find, very expensive. And then the Turbo Mustang from the Cool Classic series. And then, like I said, there's my car. This was what my car somewhat looked like when I had the 10th anniversary Cobra wheels on it. This is painted with paint we used for my cow when the hood flew up. I was hoping to make a new custom. I just haven't got around to it yet. Another custom with a wheel swap. And then 3 old cars that I just picked up along the way. So let's add the prototype and the unspun. I picked this Cobra up on eBay. It was denoted as a prototype. It says it's an unspun. It does look like the rivets have been drilled out, nor can I get it apart. I haven't really tried super hard, but I don't want to break anything or bend the front wheels. It did come with 2 extra metal 93 Cobra R casting plates and a hood, and I don't know if this is how the casting is actually supposed to be, if it's broke or if it is just a prototype, but it's an extra piece. This is a prototype, complete with the wheels. It's a one that was taken from casting, so we'll add these. And now we have the little case cover on it. This case was like 80 bucks on Amazon, I think. It's not a carny, but it's nice, like ebony wood. It's just black. Comes with some anchors. It was a pretty cool case. 60 car. I'll try to link it in the description if I can find it. As you can see, we have the prototype and the unspun. But now the case is completed. We'll hang the rest of these up and we'll get a whole overlook. And now we have it all up. As you can see, I also have the mystery model there. I do have 2 or 3 sealed ones. I only have the 1 wide tire variant, sadly. That took a long time to find. But we have them all here. I may rearrange it. I would like to do it in order. And I could have centered the case on the wall, but the way it's hung out, I like it here. It's a little offset, nor is it on studs. It's just anchored in the wall with anchors. But I like it a little bit better here because I can kind of get access, and I have more access, so I can move my monitors around if need to be. But yeah, so this is my 1996 to present day Hot Wheels Foxbody Mustang casting collection, both loose and carded, of what I seem to confine to be the entirety of all variations between castings from that day to present. So thank you guys for watching. I know this was a lot different video than what I typically do, but I know that a lot of my people in the Foxbody Mustang diecast group I am in on Facebook may want to kind of watch this. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, these are all toys. We collect them. We pay a lot of money for them, but they're toys. So have fun with them, right? So that's all that matters. So thank you guys for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other content. I promise this will not be June's video. I'm working on an actual IRL car related video. I just recorded this because I got the last piece in yesterday. Today is June the 21st, and I just wanted to go ahead and get the video put out and get the rest of it done, because I've had some of these waiting to be open for a long time now. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you later.